position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Alabama's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Powers through the defender. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So the Florida Gators offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. There he goes. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Punt is in the air. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Swings it out to the flat.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Complete on the shuffle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tide crowd, rolling noise, down on the Saban field on third down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
What a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They're going to run it. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got a man. It's Moffitt. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And the Gators send out the punt unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab outside. It's Mayer. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. He's in open space downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch around the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Turning it off. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And
understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tyree. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Unloads quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Back has it. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Complete to start this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get out.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see him ran so successful.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They boot it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go. Finds space on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Tide. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his man. It's Mayer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. And this offense get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. The Gators will call on their punt team. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Reads it, fires complete. Pulled down for the tackle. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Alabama with a first and 10 here.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out quickly. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Breaks into the open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mayer. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Moffitt. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He'll do it himself. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Working the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gators are rolling down the field.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense.
Turning it on! He breaks the tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Algier. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Mayer. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, going to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
At the 38-yard line. First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looking for a push on fourth down. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.